If you're new to Destiny or just coming back, this is the perfect video for you. Come hang out and watch this video, and maybe you learn some new things about Renegades. Without further ado, let's get started. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is how do you get gear. Destiny has recently in Renegades released orders and contracts. So within the seasonal hub, we have these orders that you can do. There's a variety of common, legendary, and exotic ones, and they all give different things. And once you complete one, you will have these chests down here that give specific payouts. For example, this legendary payout will give XP, Glimmer, and Bright Dust. If you click on it, it'll also give you a weapon or an armor piece. You also have these weekly rewards where you can claim some powerful gear depending on your level. It will depend on what level it is. So if I click on it, I got a tier 5 hand cannon. The tiers will also depend on your level. Factions. You want to ideally get the factions all to level 5, just so that you can have the highest tier items. You'll also get these dark matter ingots, which you can use to upgrade the factions levels as well, just a little faster. The credits are used on the Tharsis Outpost, where you can also buy some more gear, which I will show you that right now. So if we launch to the Tharsis Outpost, so when you land in this Tharsis Outpost, you're going to go over here to the right, and you're going to come down here. Each vendor has symbols above them, and that you can collect. So you can purchase the Shrewd Cloak set for the hunter, for example, here. So you can use these credits to buy some. Then you also have your chest pieces, your helmets, and your arms. And then your legs are over there. If we go inside, you can also purchase different weapons at each of the different factions as well. I will show you that right now. On the left-hand side, we have the Pikers, where you can purchase the heavy sniper rifle. You have 3 chances to purchase them. And also, once you get the faction high enough, you can right here will be a box that will contain different mods for your lightsaber. So for example, I believe this one had grip on this side, so I was able to get up to grip 3 since I am tier 5 on this one. Now we'll go over to the other side and I'll show you the other 2. So from the entrance, we'll go to the right to the Cabal. We have the similar things. So here, it says requires Totality Division Reputation 5. That's because I don't have that yet. It gives you the Crystal Strength 3 mod. I have up to the Crystal Strength 2, but this one increases your charge rate, which is really good as well. And then you can purchase these hand cannons 3 times as well, using your credits. And then we'll go ahead and go to the last one, which is just going to be straight ahead to the back in this room. Okay, so this is the Vex. We have very similar. We have the Forceful Blade mod, which the Forceful Blade mod gives you more impact. And then we can purchase this pulse rifle, the all or nothing pulse rifle, 3 times as well. And then around this, you can also collect some random credits. I recommend collecting those. One more place on the Renegades planet you can get weapons is if you spawn back in, you go to your right, just a little farther than the armor pieces, you can go down this path, and there will be more weapons for sale over on this side. These different crates will have different options. Just go ahead and hover over them. And then you can see, so for example, this is a sidearm. This is a hand cannon. And this is an SMG. These are placed all around, but these are the ones that we have at the moment. We also have some other armor pieces. You can use your salvage, which you get salvage material from dismantling different armor pieces. So if we dismantle this, we have a chance at getting some salvage. As you can see, we got that. We can redeem the salvage here for a random piece of armor or here for a random weapon. Another thing to note is that Fridays at reset through Tuesdays at reset, Xur is available in the tower. He sells different weapon and different gear. To get to Xur, you just need to launch the tower. You can launch to the annex because sometimes it's a little quicker than launching to the beginning of the tower. Once you land in the annex, all you have to do is go up these stairs. There's going to be a couple sets of stairs to go up. And then you're going to take a right when you get to this corner and go up some more stairs. And then you're going to take another right, go up another set of stairs. Once you hit this point, you're going to take a left. And then as soon as you hit this point here, you're going to take a left into here, where you see this horse statue. And then to the right, this is Zur, Agent of the Nine. You could talk to him. He sells different things, such as different armor, exotic armor pieces every week. And you can even get an exotic cipher, which will help you with your leveling process. There would be this quest for completing portal activities with higher levels for more progress. And he offers these 2 buttons. He has some more strange offers, which this week he's offering a deep sight harmonizer. If you are seeing this week, I recommend grabbing that. And then he has glimmer, enhancement cores, and an ascendant alloys too. And this can also be like enhancement prisms as well, which are all really good to have. And then for strange offers, he has a bunch of different exotic weapons. He will also always have 2 catalysts that are really good to get if you don't already have. And then he'll have a variety of weapons that will be okay for the beginning gameplay. I still recommend having the tier 5s, but these are good weapons if you're just starting out. And they cost strange coins, which you can get strange coins from playing any of the Destiny 2 activities. Each gear will require you to have different things to level up the gear. For example, if I want to level up this leg armor, you go to upgrade armor. It looks like you need glimmer, enhancement cores, and enhancement prisms. Now the question is, how do you get those? So one way to get them is by decrypting some armor. So if you decrypt a legendary armor piece, you have a chance at getting enhancement cores. Now the other question is, how do you get like prisms and all that stuff? The most easiest way to get them is to visit the tower and to go visit Rahool. So if you just launch into the courtyard, I'll show you how to get to Rahool. Do note that Rahool's buys are limited per week, so you can only buy a certain amount of materials per week, but he is just right here. He's the Cryptarch, a Master Rahool. If you approach him, this is also where you can decrypt your engrams. As you see, I just have a lot of exotic engrams. If you just click on one, it will give you a random exotic that you may or may not have unlocked. It can be either exotic armor or an exotic weapon. So if you don't want to decrypt your engrams, you can just click dismiss. And then if you go up here to materials exchange, this is where you can get glimmer for old materials in the game that you might find around the different planets. And then this is also where you can buy your enhancement prisms, as well as ascendant shards and ascendant alloys. Ascendant shards are only from a chance when you finish your Grandmaster or higher level activity. And then ascendant alloys are to be able to craft gear, which is not as good as it used to be. And then enhancement prisms, like I said, come from scrapping legendary gear, and you can also put a ghost mod on that will make them be able to drop from doing activities. In the special orders, these are the limited ones. So for example, this one says 3 times uses remaining. You can only get 3 enhancement prisms a week, and it converts your enhancement cores to prisms. Same with ascendant shards, ascendant alloys, and enhancement prisms. You can convert your other materials into these materials so that you can get more of one material or the other. Just note that these are limited, and that these ones up top, just the material exchange, you can get unlimited up, but it does cost like enhancement cores and glimmer. And for enhancement cores, you can only get those from dismantling armor, so it's good to have a bunch of armor to just farm and get those. Next up, we'll talk about the kiosks over here. Access the exotic one, and then we can get a lot of the different exotics that were in the past. So we have our light and dark exotics, which are the ones released during the Light and Dark Saga, so when Stasis and Sharon came out, and Prismatic. So we have everything in Final Shape, Lightfall. You can get these by just using Exotic Cipher and Glimmer. We have Witch Queen exotics. So if you're missing any of these exotics, I'd really recommend getting them. Some of them will require something called Spoils of Conquest, which you can get spoils from doing raids. And I'll link videos on how to easily get a bunch of spoils in the future. There will be a video on that, and I will link that as soon as that video is created. But you can use the checkpoint bots to get all the chests and collect a bunch of spoils every week just for free. But there are like some that require spoils, but they are really good to have, and I highly recommend grabbing them. And then they have the ones, just a couple that are have been released this season, so we have those. We will also be giving away some Renegades game codes for any platform on our stream, so come over and check it out. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!